Hi there, my name is Jake Albert, and this is a YouTube video about Andrew Jackson. Now, Andrew Jackson is not quite what you think of when you think of a president. Most presidents, some that come to mind, Abraham Lincoln, George Washington, some of the most famous ones, they're very courteous and influential and proper, and you think of them as kind of a kind, almost like an example figure. What's interesting about Andrew Jackson is that he really wasn't your typical president. Before he became president, he was kind of a violent man. He was a horse breeder. He had owned a large plantation in the South. And he had some anger issues, and he was a little bit off kilter. He was involved in a lot of dueling, which is where, to settle a debate, two men would pace off and then turn and shoot at each other. Often one of the duelists would be fatally wounded and die. He was famous for killing a marksman and attorney by the name of Charles Dickinson in a duel about a horse bet that kind of went wrong. So not exactly what you think of when you think of a president. When he got elected into office, he actually had a huge party at the White House, and he had to sneak inside. He had the party in the lawn of the White House, and he had to sneak inside the White House to kind of get away from it all. And I don't know, you just don't think of, when you think of a president, you don't think of a president throwing a huge party outside the White House on the lawn. But for some reason, it didn't hinder his campaign, and he actually grew in popularity. He really introduced the Democratic side of politics for the first time, really, and a lot of people bought into it, and some people kind of loved the wacky way he did things. But yeah, he made it onto the $20 bill, I believe, and a lot of people, they don't really want his face on our money because he wasn't quite the stereotypical president that we think of today. But yeah, introducing a real democratic government was really something that America needed, because before then it had been pretty federalistic. So yeah, the more ways that we can do things, the more we can learn how what forms of government work the best, and people can have more of a selection on what to vote for. So overall, Andrew Jackson really he helped progress this nation as a whole. If we didn't have the democratic side of things today, it'd be pretty weird. So in the long run, he really affected us. It affects us today because we have this new way of doing government, and yeah, it really helps give America variety and gives us different things to vote for. So yeah, that's my report on Andrew Jackson. Hope you enjoyed it. Goodbye.